don't want to say anything.
Okay, what does that mean? You're getting very close to me.
I know.
Why? Are you forcing me to give you a kiss right now?
I'm not forcing you.
And like have a little kiss. And just like a little.
I don't
like
want a little.
Like a sample. Because I want to brush my teeth and stuff. Like, come on. Mine, I'm thinking this is the perfect moment for a first kiss for everything except for the fact that I just ate. That's it. I am absolutely glad that the kiss happened tonight and that it's over with, because really did feel like there was a lot of pressure on it. Going forward, I want to be 100% sure that Luisa and I that we're on the same page with what we want as far as what I know I need to be happy.
All right, boom. Before we get into it, and I will say this now, I've definitely got a few opinions here and there. Some opinions people will agree with, some opinions people won't agree with. And some of the opinions that I'm going to say are just based on situations of how this can make some people feel, generally speaking. Okay, so I want you to bear that in mind. But before that, please do like the video and please do subscribe. We are on the road to 50k before the end of February, and I really need every single one of you guys who are here to watch the video right now. Make sure you check that you are subscribed for one. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And also, if you know you wasn't subscribed, then subscribe as well, if you know what I mean. And also, notification bells on too. But hey, let's get into my own opinions based on this whole situation with Tim and Luisa, I believe. If I got a name wrong, I do apologize.
I don't want to say anything.
Okay, what does that mean? You're getting very close to me.
I know.
Why? Are you forcing me to give you a kiss right now?
I'm not forcing you.
You know, in most situations, coming from a guy's perspective, if a woman is getting close to me and she's giving me the eyes, you know, initiating that she wants the kiss, I'm going to go for the kiss. Why? Because I'm interested in you. If I don't go for the kiss, it means that I'm not interested in you. And I'm definitely not going to use the word of forced in any kind of format as well, because that definitely just says shut down. Yeah, you're definitely not interested in me. Most people, you say, oh, I feel like you're trying to force something or whatever. Just using the word force, doesn't matter the context. For the most part, straight away you think, yeah, this is definitely not going anywhere. This person is not interested in me, point blank, period. So I just want to point out that sometimes the words that we use can definitely make other people feel a certain type of way. And I don't feel like Tim was very, you know, aware of that. But either way though, again, like I said, if I don't want to kiss you, when you are initiating the kiss, that says 1,000 words about, hey, we continue. And to be fair, I said that from a man's perspective, but I know for sure, even from a woman's perspective, if I was to go in and she was like, and then starts talking, she's not interested. Potentially. It depends on the woman, but some women like to play hard to get. But for the most part, not interested. But we continue.
And like have a little kiss. And just like a little.
I don't want a little.
Like a sample. Because I want to brush my teeth and stuff. Like, come on.
Let's talk about that. If somebody says to me, okay, I'll give you a little kiss. Okay, as a guy, I'm probably going to take it. I'm going to be like, okay, well, that's maybe a way in. All right, cool. She's trying to be respectful. She's not trying to come across as if she's that open. Oh, I get it. Cool. But if a girl is trying to kiss me now, there's no way in hell I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to give you a little freaking sample. If I say that, I'm clearly not interested in you. All right? But hey, do what you like with that information. Let's continue.
Mine, I'm thinking this is the perfect moment for a first kiss for everything except for the fact that I just ate.
I guess maybe I'm the only person in the world, or actually no, let me not lie. I don't do this on a consistent level, to be honest with you, but I was going to say that maybe I'm the only person in the world that brings chewing gums with them on dates just in case a kiss happens. But also at the same time, I don't always bring chewing gums on dates in case of a kiss happens. But if a kiss happens, it's gonna happen. I ain't thinking about my breath, not gonna lie to you. Do you know why? Because I would know if I got a bad breath, because, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying Tim is lying with this whole bad breath thing, but it just sounds like one hell of a lame excuse. Why? Well, because she then proceeds to continue to have to persuade him to kiss her. And what does he do in the end? He then eventually, well...
That's it. I am absolutely...
He then proceeds to kiss her anyway. So really and truly, the breath thing, was it really a big deal? It never was a big deal. Tim was just talking a whole lot of waffle. Everything that he did in this whole scene, if you ask me personally, in anyone else's life or most people's lives, we would see this as a form of rejection and that this person is not into us. Now, yes, people can get defensive and say, hey, yeah, but Tim likes to do things in a certain way. He likes to do things in a slow way or whatever. It's not about the way he likes to do things. It's about the message that is given to the other person. And 99% of the time, let me be generous, 90% of the time, If somebody does that to you, you are going to feel rejected, and therefore you're then going to want to seek reassurance them that you're not rejected. And let's be real, if a man does this to a woman, she will feel rejected instantly. Fact, then she's wanting to have reassurance moving on forward if there's going to be a future forward. If she doesn't get that reassurance, she's done. For the most part. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I don't want to be hearing about how, yeah, but this is how Tim is though. Tim likes to do things in a certain way. He likes to take his... Nah, it's not about that all the time. Sometimes we have to recognize that how we are may offend the other person, may make the other person feel a certain type of way. Feelings have to be, emotions, feelings, whatever, they have to be considered on both sides. Now, I'm not saying that Tim should force himself to kiss her just because of the way he might make her feel. No. But I'm just saying the things he said, for the most part, those are signs of I'm not into you. But hey, we continue.
Absolutely glad that the kiss happened tonight and that it's over with, because really did feel like there was a lot of pressure on it.
Here's the question though, but why was there a lot of pressure on it? I personally think it's a bad thing. If there's a pressure to have a kiss between you and somebody else, I don't see it as a good thing personally. I think that's a really bad thing. That kind of, because look at it this way. If there's going to be a kiss, a first kiss, it needs to happen organically, smoothly, you know, it's just going to flow like magic, right? Not feel like there's pressure behind. And the fact that there was pressure behind this whole kiss, let's be real, ladies, gentlemen, especially ladies, if there's pressure around, you know, a kiss, you know that's because there's something. But we continue.
Going forward, I want to be 100% sure that Luisa and I were on the same page with what we want as far as what I know I need to be happy.
Let's talk about that last bit there. Does Tim truly know what he wants? Does Tim really know what he wants that is going to make him happy? Because I sometimes feel like as if Tim doesn't truly know what he wants. You know, he doesn't really totally know what he needs to make him happy. I feel like Tim has this criteria in his head, right? And he feels like he must be stubborn to it because that's who he is as a person. He's somebody that sticks to the things that he says and he does. And it's annoying because it means he has no room for compromise. And here's the thing, if Tim was to ever end up in a relationship, he does realize that compromise is a big thing compromise is a big thing that happens in relationships. Tim doesn't feel like, it doesn't give me vibes of somebody that's in a position where he knows that compromise is going to have to be a thing, because everything always has to be done in an articulate way that suits him, never necessarily the other person. That is not healthy. I mean, it can be healthy if you want to be with someone like that, 1000%. But generally speaking, if you don't, that is not healthy, because everybody wants to feel considered in that relationship. Tim only seems to feel like only what he wants is what matters, not what that person wants. I've never heard him say, you know, but I wonder what she wants. But I wonder how she feels. It's always, well, I've got to do this, I've got to do that to make sure that I get this result. I. It's interesting because a lot of the time I would say, you know, I guess from my own experiences with women, usually I'm not the one saying the I usually comes more from the other gender from my experiences. So it does make me wonder more and more why people really do think that Tim may not be, you know, straight, because it's usually the people who have more of a feminine touch to them that usually are more like, well, I want this, I want that. Just saying. I'm not saying it's, I'm not generalizing it. I say usually. So don't come at me and be like, don't say that, la, 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 la. I'm just saying, generally speaking. But I'm not going to sit and say to you that I think Tim's there or whatever, because whether he is or not, that is entirely up to him. The only thing that matters is that the way he moves, in my opinion, it's not, yeah, it's not proper. But hey, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below, and we'll talk about it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. 50K, let's make it happen. 15 days left. Just had to double check that. Peace.